How you doing, everybody? It's your health and fitness specialist, Kelly Brown. And in today's video, I'm going to cover a common topic talked about by a lot of different influencers. But I've noticed that there's a common problem where it comes to who does this information apply to, right? So the question today is, how many reps and sets should I do to build muscle? And here's where it gets kind of tricky, okay? The first thing we got to keep in mind is that you don't want to make this too scientific. Like, you're going to build muscle, you have to get, like I say before, do exercises that get you sore. Figure out a type of system, a type of, style of working out that you like to do, whatever it may be that gets you sore. But here's the other thing. You may get information from somebody who you're watching online, or you're watching on Instagram, or you're following what they're doing, and they may not take the same type of supplements that you may take, which keep them in an anabolic state all the time. So whereas with them, they may just be able to do basic things like 50, 60 push-ups and be able to build muscle, but you got to go super hard for months at a time just to build a little measly amount of muscle. So by listening to their same type of information that they tell you to do. So here's the thing. Let's put all that to rest, okay? Let's take all the science out of it. Let's take the how to build muscle, how to grow, the eating, all this other stuff. Let's remove all this for a second, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you about myself. There was a time where I was feeling the same way, right? There was a time where, and I wish this answer was just simple, like, okay, just do this amount of sets and this amount of reps, but it doesn't work like that, okay? There was a time where I was trying to figure out, how do I grow my back? How do I grow my shoulders? How do I grow my legs? And I would go look online and try and see what the other gurus or people who look like what I wanted to look like were doing and what they were saying. And when I would look online, I realized that, wow, I wish I could look like this guy. But the thing about looking like this particular person is that I don't know what else they're doing. And so I was so confused on, which part of the information can I actually trust? And that's probably where you are in your journey right now to figuring out what the correct amount is and all this other stuff. So here's the thing. Like I said before, you got to find what works for you, right? But you also have to take all the science out of it and try and do just something basic and see how that applies and how that works for you first. Try multiple different styles. But here's what I did, okay? So for me, I started off testing a whole bunch of different things and trying to see what worked and what didn't and all this other stuff, right? But then one day I ended up coming across this book, right? And I'll show you the book that I found. It's called 101 Muscle Building Workouts and Nutrition Plans. And I was happening to work in the gym at the time. When I was working in the gym, somebody happened to leave this book on my counter, and I just kind of snatched it and walked off with it. And this book probably changed my life and made me the KB that you guys know today, because there's so many different styles of workouts in here, so many different ways to do it, and so many different themes of working out, that when you find one that actually fits for your needs and fits to make you actually grow, you'll be able to cancel out all the other stuff and put it to the side, But here's the problem. When you do that, you're going to find out that you're not going to be able to work out with your friends, because what works for them may not work for you. Like, you may not be able to do the same type of exercises every single time, because they may not benefit from it the way you may benefit from it. And so that kind of narrows down your workout partners and stuff. But here's what I found worked best for me. 100s. Okay. Somehow, for me, if I do 100 reps, not just the sets, I could do 4 sets of 25, or I can do like a 30, 25, 25, 20, or a high volume, or 10 sets of 10, all of that stuff. Any way to make that 100 happen works good for me. And here's the thing about the hundreds. If, for example, you only needed, 12, or 12 total reps, you could have did sets of 4s or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 4 sets of 4 and got 16 or something. If that's all you needed, then inside of that 100 mark that we shot for, you got whatever you needed, right? You got your 16. If all you needed was 20 total reps out of however many sets, you got it, because you knocked out the whole 100. If you needed, let's say for example, 25 total reps, or 30 total reps or whatever, or 5 sets of 10, or you got 50. When you shoot for that 100, whatever you needed inside of there got filled in. So if you happen to be overtraining or something like that, when you got to your 75th rep or your 95th rep, it don't matter at that point, because we can guarantee that you got what you needed within that 100. So for me, what I like to do is I'll walk into the gym, right? I'll say, okay, today is my chest day. No, let's go a step even further. Today's my leg day, right? And I can go do 100 reps on, well, let me not even say 100 reps. I can say, okay, I'm gonna squat today, I'm gonna do lunges today, I'm gonna do leg presses, I'm gonna do leg curls, I'm gonna do calf raises, I'm gonna do adductors and abductors. I'm gonna do all that stuff and whatever. Now, if you can narrow it down to a particular muscle group, right? Now, you're still gonna need to do multiple exercises, of course. But let's say I want to go in there, I want to do my quads. What I'll do now is I'll say, okay, what have I not done in a while that I could do a whole bunch of reps of? And I'll say, okay, let me go. I'm gonna squat today on maybe like a hack squat, right? I'll go to the hack squat and I'll do 10 sets of 10 on the hack squat, and every time I'll increase the weight every time I'm going up. So I'll start with something that's nice and comfortable that I can actually get some depth on and stretch a little bit, and then I'll work my way up to knocking out that first set of 10, the next set of 10, third set of 10, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10 set of 10, and that was just for my quads. By the time I'm done with those, I got everything I needed for my quads, right? Same thing with calves. I'll go do calf raises. Like the other day, my friend and I, we went and did 10 calf raises per step up the stairs, right? Let your heel hang all the way down and then all the way back up. We did 10 reps of those all the way to the top of the steps. By the time I got to the 10th step, I was like, look, I don't even need anymore. But we just kept on going anyway. Same thing for leg curls. Same thing for any exercise. If you're doing chest on something, you go in there and you knock out 10 sets of 10 on it, and then move on to a different part of your chest. Or let's say your back, you do one exercise that was like for your lats on your back. You do 10 sets of 10 with that one. Then you, or I don't know, sets of 15s or whatever you want to do, and then you move on to some rows or something like that. Same thing, 10 sets of 10 with that one. Move into something else, 10 sets of 10 with that one. Now you hit your whole back, and by the time you go home, you're gonna realize, dang, I'm stupid sore. I probably didn't need to do so much, but guess what? It doesn't matter, because now we guaranteed that you actually got what you needed out of all of those reps. And here's the banger too. You make sure that you still keep on adding the heavy weight. So if you need to take a little bit of a break or something like that, don't be scared. Don't think that, okay, because I'm doing high reps, now I got to do light weights. It don't work like that. You can still do heavy weights the whole way up, or start off with something that's like moderate and then work into heavy, or do 2 of the sets of 10 that's moderate, then move up just a little bit, then inch up a little bit, inch up a little bit, inch up a little bit, rather than going straight for the heavy on maybe your third set or something like that, your third set of 6 or 8 or something like that. But honestly, I've always noticed that sets of 8s and 12s and stuff like that, that's never really worked well for me. I hope this has helped. Why don't you comment below and tell me what style of exercising has worked best for you in the past, and maybe you'll be able to help somebody else by them reading in the comments. I'm gonna put a description and link below for this book that I was just showing you, and you can go through there if you decide to get it and see that they have multiple different types and styles of exercises, and the hundreds is just one of the styles of exercise. But if you want to try a different one and find one that works good for you, then that's what works good for you. But like I said, it worked best for me, and it's worked great for me to this day, because I know within that 100 range somewhere, at some point I got enough, and if I just decide to keep on going over it, then I just got more than I needed. But I'm fine with that too. Okay, anyway, keep on sending in your questions, and don't think that I overlook them. I just got to get around to making a video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to download your free ebook. Don't forget to download Guidebook to Natural Bodybuilding. Don't forget to download How to Lose Weight and Keep It Off. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.